counsel for the House Judiciary Committee, making the case for why they still need to hear from McGahn in a new court filing. They say his testimony could provide more evidence, potentially, leading to new articles of impeachment. But the White House is claiming executive privilege.
Meanwhile, both sides are sounding off over rules for a Senate trial.
Do you think Chuck Schumer is impartial? Do you think Elizabeth Warren is impartial?
No.
Bernie Sanders is impartial? So let's quit the charade. This is a political exercise, a political exercise. All I'm asking of Schumer is that we treat Trump the same way we treated Clinton.
Senator McConnell has come up with no good reason why the trial shouldn't have these witnesses or documents. He does a lot of name calling. He does a lot of partisanship. He still hasn't answered the question, what is wrong with witnesses? What is wrong with documents? One argument, Leader McConnell, give us one argument why they shouldn't be part of the trial.
Mark Meredith is our man in Washington this morning. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning to you, Leland. Lawyers for the House Judiciary Committee say they're not ruling out impeaching the president again, but that the decision depends on what lawmakers would learn from a former White House official. Now, for the last several months, House Democrats have demanded former White House counsel Don McGahn testify. The White House has been blocking that, and this issue has been making its way through the courts. And in a new filing Monday, lawyers for the Judiciary Committee argued McGahn's testimony is vital to congressional oversight. This is what the lawyers wrote, quote, if McGahn's testimony produces new evidence supporting the conclusion that President Trump committed impeachable offenses that are not covered by the articles approved by the House, the committee will proceed accordingly. Now, earlier this month, the Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler said impeachment was not a one-off and not a punishment for bad behavior. It's also unclear, though, what additional impeachment articles Congress could consider in the future. Meanwhile, the stalemate over last week's impeachment articles continues. The House has not yet sent impeachment to the Senate. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says that's because Democrats are unsure what kind of trial the Senate will conduct. And Senate Democrats, they have been speaking out quite a bit in the last 48 hours. They're trying to pressure the majority leader to allow new evidence and witnesses be introduced in a Senate trial.
It's hard to imagine a trial not having documents and witnesses. If it doesn't have documents and witnesses, it's going to seem to most of the American people that it is a sham trial, a show trial, not to get at the facts.
President Trump is weighing in on about all of this on Twitter this morning. He wrote, quote, everything we're seeing from Speaker Pelosi and Senator Schumer suggests they're in real doubt about the evidence they've brought forth, so far not being good enough. That was the president on Twitter about 2 hours ago. Senator McConnell says negotiations are ongoing over how a trial will go, but he says really his hands are tied until the House sends over the impeachment articles. Leland, never a dull moment around here. Even with the holidays, impeachment's still the talk of the town. Back to you.
Yeah, politics doesn't even stop for Christmas these days. Mark Meredith, thank you very much. We'll check back in with